Good morning, everybody. I want to talk to you guys about what's going on OnlyFans with these AI bots. Now, I've made a video before. You have to find it. I don't know where it is on my video history, but it was about these chatters that these OnlyFans content creators use to interact with their fans or their subscribers. The ones that have a lot of followers, they will pay chatters who are humans in other countries that are paid very little to interact with the men, and the men think that they're chatting with the OnlyFans model. But now that AI has become so popular, there are a number of services available to the OnlyFans content creators, and that's the ones that have a lot of followers to interact with men, and the men think that they're chatting with the actual woman. And I think that's very mean because they think they're talking to the woman, so it's a form of catfishing. I really think it's catfishing because you're not talking to the woman that you think you're talking to. Now, I'm not opposed to OnlyFans. I have it just for fans. I have fewer than 200 subscribers. And so I interact personally with everyone, and I think that's important. And I'm not trying to upsell people. I just have a different way of treating it. Like I treat it as I am giving you some entertainment. I'm offering you something of value, which is entertainment, personal attention, and the guys are very respectful. So they're talking to me. But if I had, a higher demand, like some of these ladies who make millions of dollars or whatever they make, I would just charge more money, and I don't know what I would do, honestly. But I think that misleading people by having chatters or AI bots is not right. I think you should tell people that you're going to use chatters and AI bots and not fool people. Just like in movies, we know that in a lot of movies they're using special effects. Like you're not really on Mars, it's special effects. You know that they use stunt doubles. No, it's not really your favorite actor doing that stunt. You know that. So you're not fooled by it. You accept it. But if you're paying money to talk with this girl that you're in love with and you think she's talking to you, but it's really just a chatter or an AI bot, I think that's mean. It's catfishing and it's lying. It's inauthentic. It's taking advantage of men, really. So here's an article that was on Vice from December 15th. I'll link it in the description. It says that OnlyFans model you're having a personal one-on-one chat with, there's a chance it's not actually them. It might be an AI bot designed to sound just like them. Okay, here's another article. And this says, OnlyFans models are using AI impersonators to keep up with their DMs. One of the more persistent concerns in the age of AI is that the robots will take our jobs. And this is the world of the OnlyFans chatters. Because the chatters have been used for a long time now, the OnlyFans chatters are losing their jobs to AI. But I don't even think that men knew that they were talking with chatters. I know Andrew Tate was talking about, I've seen his videos where he's talking about how he had all these cam models and how he was the one typing the messages because he knew how to get the money out of the guys, make the guys fall in love with the girl, or have them think that the girl is in love with them and is going to visit them, and how guys send like $10,000 at a time to these girls. Guys, these sites should be used as entertainment, not for you to fall in love with these girls. They're not going to fall in love with you. They don't even know you. I think these sites should be used as entertainment. So I have a problem with guys falling in love with these girls anyway. Like, that's just delusional. But anyway, let me go back to the original article. Here's another one. AI bots talk dirty so OnlyFans stars don't have to. If you Google OnlyFans AI bots, you will come across all of these different articles. So the reason that these OnlyFans creators are doing it, and just the popular ones, because we're just talking about the top 0.5% of creators, because 99% of the women who have an OnlyFans are making less than $1,000 a year. Okay, there are only a few of them making all that money, but there are so many people on there. There could be obviously enough women who have the content enough or have enough followers that they actually want to take advantage of the service. But the problem is that there are not enough hours in the day to fit in all of the personal interactions that subscribers request. So they used to outsource the chatting to the OnlyFans chatters, who are low-wage foreign workers. Now those low-wage foreign workers are getting replaced with AI tools. So some of these services are called Super Creator, Chat Persona, and Flirt Flow. They generate fake conversations. They either generate fake conversations or they generate an AI response. There's another one, Super Creator, that scans for inactive users and then automatically initiates a conversation with them as soon as they log in for the first time in a while. Other AI tools, Strata, automate entire conversations based on the creator's previous chats. The lesson here is that if you're paying to speak to an OnlyFans creator, there is no way of knowing if you're talking to them or talking to a synthetic version of them. Eden, a former OnlyFans creator who now runs a talent agency, says it has significantly boosted sales by helping creators target their most lucrative fans. By lucrative fans, I'm talking about people that you're taking advantage of. Lonely guys who fall in love with the creator and sent them all this money. They call it a lucrative fan. I call it a guy who's getting bamboozled. A bamboozled fan, I'm going to say. The AI's ability to scan for inactive users and automatically initiate conversations has led to impressive results, such as a $1,000 tip sparked by an AI-generated message. So yeah. I guess as long as people don't know, there's no harm in it, but I just think it's catfishing. Another word for catfishing. So that's just something to be aware of. Now OnlyFans claims that they don't allow AI bots, but OnlyFans, I was on OnlyFans for about a year before they kicked me off for being an escort, which at the time I was an escort, and they don't allow that, so fair enough. But I will tell you that my subscribers were very unhappy with the video playback speed, which often stalled, and OnlyFans didn't care. They just care about the money. They're like Boeing. They only care about the money. They don't care about the creators. They don't care about the men. They're hustlers who take advantage of whatever they can to make more money. And if AI bots help them get more money because they get a percentage of all the money that the girls make, they don't care. When they canceled my account, which fair enough, it was so difficult to get my 1099 from them. I kept emailing them. I lost, well, let's see, what did I lose? It seems like they just cut me off, which fair enough, but I had a really hard time getting my 1099. I emailed the payroll department. I emailed so many people, and at the time I was linked on LinkedIn with one of the women who worked for OnlyFans. So I messaged her on LinkedIn, and she finally got me my 1099. They don't care about the customers. They don't care about the quality of their video speed. They don't care about anything. They're low-life scumbags, the people who run OnlyFans. And they don't care if guys are getting cheated out of money. Now, I'm going to give a plug for Just for Fans. I've been on with them for 4 years now. And I love the management at Just for Fans. They are top-notch, high-quality people. The guy who took it over, his name is Dominic Ford. He actually, it's mostly men on there, mostly gay men who make the content on there, but Dominic took it over, and I actually went to one of their events and met him and a bunch of the other people. He has a solid team of people who've been with him for many years. He treats them really well. He really cares about the models and the subscribers. They have a very active help desk. Whenever I have a question about something and I email them, I get an auto reply. They get back to me within 24 hours with a personal reply. They get back to the subscribers, whatever issue they have. You know, my credit card doesn't work. I can't log in. And when Dominic took over, he completely rewrote the code. He's not only like this hot gay guy, but he also is a coder, a programmer. He completely rewrote the code, and he's constantly updating the code, constantly making improvements. I have emailed them to suggest improvements. They consider it, you know, constantly improving the site. At the time, OnlyFans didn't have a store, so if people wanted a certain video, they couldn't find it, they would ask me for it. At Just for Fans, there's a playlist, there's a store. They have so many features. And if you're an exclusive model with them, they only keep 20%, and OnlyFans was keeping 30%. I think they keep either 10 or 20%, I don't remember. They pay out regularly, and their playback speed is A+. They have really good playback speed. At OnlyFans, I constantly had people complaining about the playback speed. At Just for Fans, I have never had a complaint about the playback speed. Ever, ever, ever. The only things guys have emailed me is like, oh, I can't get logged in. And like they use, at Just for Fans, they use the company that processes the payments is an independent company, the same one that does the stuff for the banks. So it's very highly secure. It's very secure, and I do not know who any of the subscribers are. And I really, really like to see companies who are so efficient and provide such high quality service and really care about their customers. And when I got my MBA, my area of interest was customer service. So I did some projects around customer service. And when I was working right after college in the computer industry, the big thing at the time was quality control. You know, quality. Everything was about quality because it's cheaper to keep a customer than to get a new one. And if you have high quality, you can keep your customers, and customer satisfaction was important. Well, now look at what happened to Boeing. A lot of people don't care about quality. They just want to make a profit. People have really, really gone the wrong way. But my heart is for giving good service because I really believe that we ought to be doing satisfying work that is meaningful and that comes from the heart, that's honest, that's authentic, and that cares about the people. In a lot of jobs, you get to care about the people. Like if you're a teacher, you're a nurse, you're a waitress or a waiter, you're interacting with the customer, you're a personal trainer, you do a massage, you actually interact with the person, you care about the person. But when you have like these businesses that make products, whether it's software or an airplane, it's easy for them to stop caring about the employees. I'm kind of going on a tangent here about customer service, but it started changing a long time ago. I remember, you know, when I went to the grocery store, they used to always say, did you find everything you want? And at the time, I was still in this customer service mindset, you know, and I would be like, well, there's something I was looking for that I couldn't find, or here's an idea I have for improving something in your store. And the people would say, oh, I'm not going to tell them. No one's going to listen to us. You know, they'd say like, fill out a card because they listen maybe more to the customer. But eventually it was like, they don't even listen to the customer. They don't care. And I was so disheartened. It's like, what I learned in my MBA program is you want to know what's happening with the customer, you ask your frontline employees. And some of the case studies we did were like Southwest Airlines and Nordstrom. At the time, in the 80s, they were considered the leaders in customer service. And so we did case studies on them. And one of the things you do, you listen to your frontline employees, the ones dealing with the customers, to tell you what the customers want in new products, what they're happy with or not. Even where I work, there was like a improvement box where you could put in ideas for improving things. But even at our company, no one read them. But the idea was that employees had a say. You know, and now everything's just about money, and that's what I don't like. Like, I remember a time when it wasn't just about money. When people got awards just for having worked at a company for 20 years, like they wanted you to work for a long time at the company. And to encourage you, you would be vested in your shares in the company that they gave you over maybe a 5-year period, and they would give you gifts, like a 20-year gift, a 10-year gift. No, they don't care. They're just going to get rid of you, you know? And not only get rid of you, hire cheaper workers. Now get AI bots, like, in the name of what? So we can make more money and make more profits, like United Healthcare. Oh yeah, we made all this money, but we treat people like crap. And that's what I'm getting to with these AI bots. It's just one more example of moving further and further away of treating each other with dignity and respect and caring about each other, because there was a time when businesses actually cared about the employees, about the customer, about the quality of their product. And I still care like that. I still care like that in my work, and there are people who do. And when people do, it stands out to me because I don't think it's that common anymore. So that's why I think Just for Fans has done this incredible job of building this really wonderful platform that's very powerful, that cares about the models, that cares about the customers. And they have a piracy thing, like the videos are fingerprinted. So if any of the videos that any of the content creators make gets out anywhere, they know who pirated it. I've never had anything pirated or come out anywhere. That all my stuff is behind the paywall at Just for Fans. Another thing I want to say, since I'm on this tangent now, is I really think that all pornographic content should not be available to kids. Should not be available to kids. And the best way to guarantee that is to keep it behind a paywall of some kind where people have to use their credit card to sign in, because that way children don't get access to porn. It's very damaging for children to see access to porn before they're sexually and mentally ready as adults. I think that porn is something that should be at the same age as voting, joining the military, drinking alcohol, driving a car, even older than driving a car, because these images are so powerful, they stay with you forever. And because so much of the porn is abusive and violent and unrealistic, it gives men and women, girls and boys who see that, a false idea of what sex is, and makes them in their mind think that's how they have to be or that's how it has to be, instead of discovering for themselves in their own relationships with someone they're dating in high school or college what they like and how they want to be. I think that it's best for people to see that kind of stuff after they've already awakened themselves to their own sexuality, and that people can teach children about intimacy and being embodied and consent and all of that without them having to see like really garish things, which I find a lot of that pornographic stuff is very garish, and not everyone wants to see that. Why do men subscribe to an Onlyfans or Just for Fans? Because they don't like all that crappy stuff. There are men who don't like to see all that really crude stuff. Or they like a certain entertainer, her style or whatever, and they enjoy following her like entertainment. Why do some people pay for Netflix or for membership to watch whatever? I don't know all the streaming shows. Like, they're paying for entertainment. That's what they're paying for. And I think that guys have to be very careful to draw the line between what is entertainment and them falling in love with the content creator. Do not fall in love with your content creator. Just see it as entertainment. You're paying for entertainment. And some of these women take advantage of men by trying to upsell them constantly. Okay, I'm going to get you in with this low price of $1 or $5, and I'm going to get you turned on and have you wanting more, and then I'm going to upsell you. I'm going to take advantage of your horniness and upsell you, or take advantage of your loneliness. And I think that's also a business model I don't like. I have a flat fee and you get everything, and it's not going to be that cheap because I don't want to show you everything for a cheap fee. But to me, that's just more honest. So I don't have as many followers as the ladies. You know, if I did $5 a month, I would have a lot more followers and I could upsell them. But to me, that felt really sleazy. When I started at OnlyFans, I was following different content creators to see what to do. And that's what they would do, like post something throughout the day to keep getting you to log on, get you more and more turned on, and then send you a video at the end of the day with a price. And I'm like, is that what I have to do? And then I came across this other woman. She was a married woman working on her master's in sexual psychology, or her PhD. I think it was her master's. They had some kids. They'd been married for a long time, and he enjoyed making videos and pictures of her. It was very high quality, and she charged a lot more. I think that in 2019 it was $40 a month, and they would post a few times a week, but it was very high quality erotic content, very, very good. And she was so generous. She would just charge that amount and just show everything, and then she would make nice videos talking to the guys. And like, one time she was in front of the Christmas tree in like a pretty flannel shirt, having a hot cocoa, wishing all her guys Merry Christmas. And she just seemed so genuine and so generous. She wasn't in there to hustle guys on the money. It was something she and her husband did to turn themselves on. But I felt her generosity, and I was very drawn to that. I'm like, that's the one I want to copy. And I think her name was Kyle Bass, Kylebass. I think that's what her name was. I don't even know if she's still around on there, but that was my role model. Like, we don't have to hustle men out of money. We can just create some really good content and charge for it and be generous. That's customer service, that's love, that's generosity. And they put a lot of work into their videos, so they didn't post every day. I do post every day because I don't have like a production video type thing like they had. Like, her husband was really into the videography, that was his hobby. And a lot of men love the editing. I think that's more what men like, even the YouTubers. I don't like the editing. I don't want to do that. I just want to get pretty and make some fun content, or talk to you guys. So I do post every day because I just make my content on my phone. But I also have so much content. Like, I'm queued up for the next 2 weeks already. Like, I always have so many ideas. Like, it's a way for us as content creators to be creative and to show what we genuinely like. And unlike porn, which is where a lot of the porn stuff that you see like on Pornhub, not only are they being sued for putting in a lot of like underage stuff that they've been asked to take down, and trafficking stuff, but they also put out things that are very garish that women don't want to do unless they're paid to or kind of coerced into it. When people make their own content, they can like do yoga and, half nude, or they can just do things that they actually enjoy. It's a lot more authentic, in my opinion. So that's just another thing I like about it. And people can make just foot content. Like, it's just going to be about my feet, or whatever they want to make. So that's one thing I like about it. And when people make porn, the porn directors or companies, they own the copyright. They get to make money off the royalties. The woman just gets paid one time. If you're your own content creator, that's yours. I make money off the subscribers. That's my content. I own that. And I think that's a benefit for women. But we have to get our own subscribers, We have to get our own subscribers. Someone told me to go on Reddit. I haven't gone on Reddit. I just but I constantly have to get my own subscribers, do my own marketing, and so on. I don't do marketing on YouTube. I don't give out my handle on YouTube. I just talk about the fact that I have it, which gives me some insight into that kind of content and a little bit of background. Sometimes I like to talk about it. And when I came across this article about the AI bots, I'm like, I have to make a video about it because that's not treating the paying customers fairly. But hey, if a guy's only paying $1 a month or $5 a month to some woman who's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, what do you expect? But if you're someone, I think that men have to also use a little bit of common sense. Like, If it's too good to be true, it probably is. But if you get somebody who charges a little bit more, she's going to have fewer followers. And if she's generous in spirit, like that Kyle Bass or like I am, then you're going to feel a lot more confident you're talking to a real person. I don't really know how to assure people that I'm not a bot. you know, I don't know how you can tell, but maybe any of you can tell if you're talking to a bot when you're on OnlyFans. And would that make a difference to you? Of course, I think that sending $1,000 tips to women is like, why are you doing that? You know? Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. The comments are back on. I've been very happy with how respectful people are in the comments. Even the ones where sometimes I'm like, I just leave them up. There was a guy that told me he doesn't like me to say the F word, so I told him that next time I would just whisper it, like, does it seem as harsh? Because the K in the F word is so harsh, it can come across really harsh. But what if I whisper it and be like, I told him I would whisper it next time, so here I'm whispering it. Let me know if that's any better. But maybe I just shouldn't say it at all because it comes across a lot harsher on a video than if I were just, dropping the F word in real life, which I don't do when I talk to people anyway, so maybe I should just stop using the F word on my videos. Anyway, thank you for watching and Happy New Year, everyone.